This session is in continuity to our previous session on cell formatting in Excel, and in this session we are going to learn about how to create custom formats for creating up tables in Excel. Now from our previous discussion we have this table of a product and city wise sales table, and we learned that if we want to format this data in the form of a table, I need to go to the home tab in the Excel ribbon and select the format as a table button and go on to these different values, the different formats, and selecting one of them would imply this format over to my data in the form of a table. But what if I wanted this whole thing to look in a bit more different way, something more customized in the way which I want to do that? All we need to do is we need to go to the new table style look, and you will be presented with this kind of a dialog box. It asks you for certain things in the beginning, namely what is the name of the new style that I'm making over here. So let's just write it over here. I give my new style the name of indie test, and then ask me what is the element of the table which I want to format. The first is the obvious one, the whole table. The second is the first column stripe. I mean, it's asking that in which do you want to format this one, or do you want to format the second column in this one, then so forth on first row and second row, the last and first, and so forth. But my recommendation to you would be always try to make up the whole table styles only, because they're much more easier to grasp and understand, not just by you but by other people also who are working on the same Excel sheets. Now after selecting the whole table option, you need to go on to the format button over here, and you will be presented with the second dialog box. It has three tabs over here: the font tab, the border tab, and the fill tab. The meanings are pretty much obvious. By selecting up a different font over here, it's asking me which kind of font do I want to have in my table. You can see by default the thing has been nulled out, because for the type of the font that I'm having in my table, there are no other fonts available. But I can also select I want font style to be bold, and I want my color to look like in the form of red, and I want a single underline at the bottom, and you can see there's a short preview over here which tells you how is your data going to look up eventually. If I want the border styles to be changed, again like we learned from our previous sessions, we can select one of the styles, then select the color, and then we can go for this option and create up new borders for a whole table. And the last but not the least, we can also take care of the fill option. And what if we wanted a specific pattern just like this of color, say green, to appear in as the background of my cells? So clicking OK onto this, and if I were to, so now all of my options have been placed over here, and when I will press OK to this, you can see a new format would be created over here. It's called the custom format, and clicking on it, it's going to invoke that dialog box again, where I will be asked that where is the data for my table. I've told that it exists between A3 to E8, and I also make sure that Excel knows that my table also has headers. This means that my first row holds the identity information of the data underneath it, and which would be converted in the form of a column in the new table. So clicking OK onto this, now you can see the table appears. I know it really looks ugly, but this is what we made to look like in the options. We had made that our text should be of red color, and it should be underlined, and it should be of bold type. Our background should be of a wavy type of green color, and this is all what we wanted, and this is what has came up eventually. So this is about creating up custom formats in Excel. Thank you for watching.